achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurt inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms. Shout out to the Eves. This is the Blac Pill Podcast, Ninja. Yes, sir. We in the building. We in the building early. I know we supposed to be in here. All right, Joker. Relax, Ninja. Yeah, normally we'll be coming in here in the evening now because we switched up. But today I'm actually free enough to do the show in the morning. So we're doing one show in the morning. And we got a good show for you guys, man. Shout out to Jason Lee. We have Jason Lee being accused of using $50,000 in city funds for a wild and out event he starred in. Ninja. Shout out to KB. We got KB in the chat. What up, KB? And yeah, man. I mean, well, first off, this show is going to be very informative, right? It's going to be very informative because at first, as far as we know, or I didn't notice, but Jason Lee is actually the vice mayor of a city, or maybe I did notice, but yeah, he's the vice mayor somewhere. So first off, congratulations to Jason Lee. Congratulations to Jason Lee. But yeah, oh shit, this shit say Tokyo Tony versus Blac China. Wow. Oh man, I gotta update that shit. Let me go update that. Damn, real quick before I update that, let me play a video for you guys. I'm gonna play a video. Let me see, what video could I play? Here, we'll play. Let me play this video. It's not gonna be long enough. Damn, I forgot. All right, here we go.
Facing. No, get over there and face him. You can't run from him. He's gonna win. Yeah, win it, yeah, win it, yeah.
All right, that's one. Hold on. Let me see. 1 second. Let me we're gonna play a song real quick while I fix this up. I didn't even see that. Let me fix this. Hold up. Let me play a song. 1 second. There we go. We're gonna play shit. We're gonna play Adapt. Here we go. Target practice, people.
Black Adam. Yeah.
had them like a cheat. Things is looking like it's out of mind. Like when I had my first baby, yeah, her name is Melody. Leave it on the ground, leave it in the leaf. I've been working hard, ain't been getting sleep. Coley, I could barely sleep. Darky on the night, Coley Cole's a scary beast, so I barely speak. Life shit is so temporary, but it's necessary. All my shit is so extemporary. Niggas won't beef, damn that shit is so unnecessary. This Sigma shit is so hereditary. I just laid my granny in the cemetery. I'm black, bitch, I live every day like it's February. God gave me life clarity, money over everything, even more than the air we breathe. Damn, it's all fake, even charity. No abiding by the rules, politic and had me fucked up. Cause it's all fake, even charity, I need clarity. Funk Uncle Sam, fuck the man who ruling on me. Told the government I'm out of school at 20. Now we celebrating black everything like they putting glue up on me. Yeah, I got a different attitude, I like altitude. Damn, who got the view up on me? Traffic talking on my celly. Traffic talking on my telly, cause I ain't phony. And I live in solitude, but I ain't never lonely. Yeah, adapt to the shit, whooping all these niggas like I'm Batman and shit. Dash to the cash in the back with a brick, passing the gas in the back of the whip. Excuse me, hold on, don't lose me. Fucking all these hoes like groupies. My life been a bitch, gonna do me. Add a little drink to the mix while I'm smoking on loose leaf. Chasing all these goals, man, my life been a movie. Blew 40 bands in the last few months, so well consume me. Yeah, I'm a vet, like shout out to a dog named Lucy. I've been singing all this shit since 18. A nigga had big dreams, go AT. Shout out to my auntie. Lately, I've been feeling like I need to get saved by that 18. Adam said the day go done, go evil, yeah. Shout out to my T.O. Shout out to a nigga named Rico, yeah. 10 case to the trio. Adam don't need no amigos, ayy, ayy. Yeah, running through the money and it's all for the prize of the greed. I'ma make a pact, man, I'll stick it to my creed. I'm about cold and they all move for the feet. I can see these hoes, man, I'm blind like a geek. Looking in the mirror, it's like I already see. I'm reliving life, I don't really wanna die, cause I know the ground coming for the beat. I can go out bad, man, I'm trying to change the past, it was calling me a freak. Now I got my foot up on the gas and it's green. Chasing all my goals to the team DG. This is not for show, this is bait to the toe. Man, they better go vote when I run for the throne. I'm a penny black, I'm in love with my own. All right, we good now. All right, so Jason Lee versus Stockton. So yes, Jason Lee is the vice mayor of Stockton. So shout out to Jason Lee. And yeah, man, that was kind of messed up. I don't know how I did that. Well, actually, you know, I have to always decide in my head, what's the show gonna be about today? Anyways, let me pull myself up. We in here, Ninja. What up, gang? It's your boy. What up? And like I said, we got a good show for you guys, man. That's the main event. Before we get started, we're streaming on 6 platforms. What up? YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Twitch, X, and Kick. What up, Ninja? We in here. Past that, before we get started, quick disclaimer. Like I said, quick disclaimer. Everything you see is for entertainment purposes only. Social media commentary. We do dark humor here. No pun intended. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger, Ninja. Don't shoot the messenger. Past that, what else? Those are the main things. Hey, man, have fun, kick back, relax. It's Friday. Yes, sir. Shout out to the BBW women. Yeah. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
All right, man, let's get started with the show. Yeah, my bad on that, y'all. My bad. Like I said, Jason Lee versus Stockton. Here we go. First time being back in here in the morning in a little bit. It feels good to be here. I feel great. What scares you about marriage? Let's think here. What scares me about marriage? I don't trust none of you ninjas, and I don't trust none of you. I don't trust none of you people on the earth. Okay, I said it, Ninja. That's why I don't know about marriage. I don't know about marriage. Everybody got their own issues. Anyways, let's get into Adam Experience, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button. All right, first things first, for those of you who are new here, we discuss industry news. We discuss entertainment news. When I say industry, specifically the music industry, but we branch out into other industries of entertainment, such as sports, such as the streamers. Shout out all the streamers. Like, for example, we got the Shay Frost. Everybody thinking now that the Shay Frost, they think, what's this ninja name? Bobby Valentino. They think Bobby Valentino is the Shay Frost's dad, Ninja. Shit like that. We talk about shit like that. What else? We talk about, like I said, sports news like Shaq. Shout out to Shaq. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, Ocho Cinco, the Nightcap. Shout out to all them ninjas, okay? Shout out to all them ninjas. Video games, gaming world, like I said, it just depends. Right now, we're waiting on GTA. It doesn't come out till next year, May 2026. That's the biggest one. That's going to start a whole tier of new stuff that we'll add to the show. Or really, I'm going to make a new page for that. But besides the point, yeah, man, if you like that kind of stuff, man, follow for more. You feel me? Past that, let's get right with it. So first things first, we have Kodak Black. Shout out to Yak, man. Shout out to Yak. Shout out to Kodak. We got Kodak right here. And this is an old piece of footage, but this is Kodak making it clear that he's fed up with people assuming he's on paraphernalia, especially after Dreezy asked if he was okay. Here we go.
Oh, cause like that one I'm saying, as in like these theories and shit, and how they be playing with a nigga, fam, on TV, like on this internet shit, bro, and shit like that, bro, like, fam, like.
I wasn't even talking about like that. I was just asking if you
am I good? Cause I'm sweating.
I'm just saying that you good. I'm just saying that you good. How you been type shit, like what the
Oh.
fuck you on me? I'll be acting like that.
Shout out to Yak, man. I told y'all, gimmicks, people, gimmicks. So Kodak got everybody thinking that he's a Looney Tune. He's on crack cocaine. Excuse my French, YouTube. You know what I meant. I meant on paraphernalia. My bad. I meant paraphernalia. He got everybody thinking he crazy. Mind you, he just got the key to the city of, I believe, if it wasn't Pompano, I know it was North Miami, and I think it was Fort Lauderdale. So, I mean, hey, man, y'all niggas believe what y'all want, ninja. Shout out to Yak. I'm always like, how can people think that he is on paraphernalia that hard, but he could get in the booth and snap the way he do it? Don't make sense, ninja. You can't do that, ninja. Trust me. I've done paraphernalia, I know. Now, I've never done no crazy stuff like that. I could never do the hardcore stuff. But I'm saying, bro, come on, bro. Use your head. You can't be that much on kind of, well, you can, but like I said, you wouldn't make that kind of money. Anyway, shout out to Dame Dash. We got Dame Dash made it to the show. And we have Dame Dash introducing his protege, Nikki Lucky, whom he describes as a white lesbian Aaliyah.
But what the hell, boy?
All right, so music legend and serial entrepreneur Dame Dash is going viral after recently introducing his protege, Nikki Lucky, as a white lesbian version of the late and great singer Aaliyah. During a recent interview with The Art of Dialogue, published on August 6th, Dame Dash talked about his new music ventures, oral health, and more, while speaking about his Freeway's new alternative rap/rock band Freeway by the Black Gun's new song Recession Proof. But
what the hell, bro?
Yeah. Dash talked about him singing and playing instruments. Here we go.
Do you realize that's me, like on the hooks and like singing this? I played instruments. Yeah, I played instruments on there. Like not really on that one. This other project I got, but I definitely on Recession Proof. I played that. What's the name of that bell? Come here, Nicolette. And Nicolette's on it too. She has her own solo albums as well, but she's a big part of the Black Guns. It's funny because, you know, it's like, to me, she's like if Aaliyah was white. If Aaliyah was white, she'd be a lesbian. That's
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Ninja, what? Ninja, now, don't get me wrong. First off, especially because today's about Jason Lee. Man, shout out to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA+, Ninja. You feel me? Shout out to the ninjas. Like I said, shout out to the core. The atoms and the E's of the core see you, Ninja. We see you, but we're not participating in that, per se. Past that, I'm not going to say we're an ally, but we're not an enemy, right? We're not an enemy. But what is this ninja talking about, Ninja? What's the obsession with Aaliyah, my ninja? What you talking about? Now, I know you love Aaliyah, but Ninja, a white lesbian Aaliyah?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
What the hell going on here? Let's continue.
her. And she has the same everything. It's like she has a little bit of rhythm in too. That's like kind of, but she could play instruments and she writes and sings, and she also did a lot of the administrative stuff with the album. So she helped build my, helped me with my dream, and she earned her way into the band by working. Do you realize that's
Hold
me
on.
like
We got
on the
more. We
hooks
got
and
more.
like
We got
singing
more.
with the band? Because Freeway and them started to, respect her as an artist, and she laid vocals, and she's just a part of the band now too. So congratulations.
Thank you.
What do I even say? Shout out to Dame Dash. And like I said, y'all know I don't hate on the artists. Shout out to all the different artists trying to do what they do, Ninja. This comes after Dame Dash recently, I think, filed for bankruptcy once again. So I don't know. We'll keep you guys posted. Anyways, we have Tokyo Tony. So the reason why the show had Tokyo Tony the way it was, because at first I was going to do the show on Tokyo Tony. And I was like, nah, Ninja, nah. But shout out to Tokyo Tony. And Tokyo Tony says Blac Chyna blocked her after she recently reunited with her old friend Treasure, claiming that Treasure is going to beat her up again. Here we go. Now this is about to get a little bit what's the word, raunchy? I don't want to say raunchy. Ghetto? It's about to get a bit ghetto, but let's get it.
Treasure Jim, gonna beat your ass up again. Treasure Jim, they go Cassius, all in them. God, put us together. What God y'all talking about? What God you talking about, my nigga? I don't give a fuck. I'm never talking to me again, Shawty. Cause I know what now. You need to leave. But you know me, baby. You done told Treasure on the show. No, I don't think it'd been a good idea if you was there. And you was right about that shit too. But now, I don't give a fuck who, what, where, and how.
Okay, so first things first, we got to bring y'all up to speed. So Treasure is Blac Chyna, or now known as Angela White, because she go by her real name now. Treasure was Blac Chyna's best friend back in the day. If you know, you know. Put a 1 in the chat if you know, and if you don't, it's all good if you don't. But yeah, so I guess they had gotten to it way back when, and I guess for those of you who don't know, Tokyo Tony is Blac Chyna's mother, Angela White's mother, and they've always had their back and forth displayed on social media and on the TV for the world to see. You know, what is it called? Reality TV, right? Reality TV. So, yeah, I think, like I said, I mean, it's just it's a sticky situation, man. You know, it's tough because, like I said, parents, your kids don't know better. So sometimes when y'all talk to y'all kids a certain kind of way and you think you're being tough on your kids and you're making your kids, like you think you're making your kids tough or you're helping your kids, but you're not watching what you say. And that's the thing. You expect people to watch what they say to you, but when you don't watch what you say to your own kids, how can you expect them to want to deal with you? But I digress, because this is not my mother. Let's continue.
You're on your own. You ready on the spot? You're on your own. Do not call me about no Treasure Jim.
And sometimes, man, your parents, shout out to our parents for being our first bullies. Shout out to our parents for being our first bullies. Let's see. So Tokyo Tony, this is what she had to say. Hold up, let me pull it up. I'm gonna read it to you guys. She said, I guess the Christian little angel blocked me as if I give a fuck. Make sure when the bitch go down. No, she said, make sure when the bullshit go down, you got somebody on your team. I'm out. You got your bestie back. The same one that argued and fought with your mother. The one that called your mother a liar. Who backed up your lies about me. The one who had the fake tears. The one who said you was embezzling, which is a crime, people. That's a crime. The same one that did everything, the interviews on you, called you a demon, drunk, alcoholic junkie. But enjoy yourself. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Don't call me about nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, man, sometimes our parents can speak life and death into us. And then just always remember that. And like I said, people, at the end of the day, if you want to deal with that kind of bullshit, you can. I'm not defending, what's her name, Tokyo Tony. I'm not coming at Tokyo Tony because I don't know the full story. But what I do know is parents, like I said, you can either speak life and death into your kids. That's a choice that's up to you to make. And I don't have kids. I'm saying this without having kids, people. It's just common sense. But common sense not that common no more in 2025. Here we go.
And don't ask me to help you with that. Don't do a because you're disloyal. Little Miss Christian, show you right now. So tell me this: how did you come back from selling your mother, my nigga? And that bum ass that baptized your ass on? told you that shit too. Did you get rebaptized? He baptized you in the Trinity.
Like I said, y'all hit the like button and answer the poll. My bad, I was checking my mic. Here we go.
He gotta baptize you in Jesus Christ's name. I told you these things. I even called him and told him to. You know that. Still looking out for you, but I keep my you can't with twice. I'm gonna always be a mother when necessary. When are you gonna be a mother?
Like I said, parents, pull up to the front of the club, please form a circle. Or in this case, we're talking about church because she's talking about church and whether or not she got baptized properly. So pull up to the front of the congregation, please, and form a circle. Yeah. So parents, it's like I said, parents sometimes can be your first bully. So you say, I'm being a mother. When are you going to be a daughter? Ninja. What you talking about, bro? I'm going to be your daughter regardless of how you feel about what I do. It's your job to do better. And that's why I say, parents, y'all got to hold yourself to a standard, bro. At the end of the day, bro, you're supposed to do better or know better because you're older. You're supposed to be wiser. You're supposed to be less childish, whatever the case may have you. Y'all got to stop trying to put the blame on y'all children. And y'all got to look at yourselves in the mirror, bro. Hate to say it like that, but
You need to leave.
here we go.
Is it? What don't call me about nothing.
Hold
Don't
up.
ask me. I mean, honest, what is it? It's weird. I supported you and everything. I helped you with magazine layouts. I do your video shoots for you. I even somewhat managed you before. I stayed down there 3 months. Stayed with you, Kardashians. Went with you every filming in Miami. I don't even fly. I don't like that shit.
Now, let me say this too. Now, parents, another thing y'all got to understand, whether or not y'all realize it, it's your obligation to put your child or give your child the chance to put their best foot forward. So when y'all turn around and say, I did this, that, and this and that for you, this, that, and the third for you, what y'all have to realize is you're supposed to do that. That's your responsibility. That's your responsibility. You should do that without expecting anything in return. And if you expect something in return, then the onus is on you. Like I said, you're the person that's bad because you have to realize this. Your child didn't ask to be here. Now, at the same time, if you choose to give up your parental rights and responsibilities, that's fine too. But we both know that's not right. That is not right. Like I said, you're supposed to give your child the best chance to succeed and put their best foot forward. After that, what your child does with that chance that you gave them is up to them. But if you help your child out, you're not supposed to throw it in your child's face. Oh yeah, I did this for you. I did that for you. No, I mean, hey, enough is enough at some point. But after that, just cut ties. That's it. Stop trying to make them feel bad for stuff that you wanted to do at the time when they asked you to help them with what you wanted to do or what they wanted to do. Here we go.
I never asked to go with you. No vacations, no out of town, nothing, because I'm busy building. And you know what I'm doing. I brought you and Derek Milano here at my place. I put that shit together. And you still ain't publicly saying directly. I was one line with my mama. But they all know now. And you're back at it. Well, twice.
Like I said, the power of the tongue, people. You can speak life or death into your kids. Anyways, let's continue. We have more from Blac China. We got Tokyo Tony. I said Blac China. We got Tokyo Tony also calling out 50 Cent for being petty and always arguing with women. And shout out to the men. Gentlemen, where you at? Ninjas, are you in here?
Hello.
Normally that's for the ladies, but yeah, I gotta make a hello for the guys. But yeah, gentlemen, are you in here? Yeah, gentlemen. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna deal with women that want to argue with me. I don't like arguing with people, period, because I feel like a lot of people in life can't be reasoned with. That's just me though. My judgments and my personal opinions are not absolute. I'm just saying, and I don't speak for all men. I speak for myself and I speak for the chorus. Shout out to the Adams and the Eves. But yeah, I don't waste my time arguing with people. I'm not interested in arguing. I'm interested in having an argument and then coming to a conclusion like, okay, this is how we finna move. But I'm saying just to argue, to be mad, I don't do that stupid shit. We all finna die anyways, you feel me? Not to be dark, but We all finna die anyway, so I ain't got time for that bullshit. But yeah, we got Tokyo Tony calling out .49 because he's emasculated. Here we go.
It's amazing how they do 50 Cent. It's so petty to be a grown-ass man. That shit is sad as fuck. These men are so emasculated. They see what time that we're in this world, and all they can do is gossip like cold-blooded bitches. This man worried about everybody's life, but his was fucked up. No mother, got crushed, a lesbian, raised by your grandmother. It's amazing
Hold up.
No father. What you expect?
Now, we're going to let you know when 50 Cent responds, because we know 50 Cent is going to respond, okay? We know he's going to respond, so we'll keep you updated on that. Here we go.
He had no love. No real love. He never felt it. And he's always beefing with bitches. The last bitch I seen him with looked like a man. And I talked about them fingers up his ass from Vivica, and he said he did it. No father.
Yep. You know 50 gonna get that ass, but like I said, we'll let you know when that happens, okay? Anyways, let's continue. Shout out to Blac China. You know, she's very dark, no pun intended, but y'all know how I feel about the dangerous women. I need to find a way to make a heart a sound. Anyways, real quick commercial. We have this ninja right here who lost the Tekken World Championship to a 68-year-old woman and lost his mind. Everybody come see this, bro.
Flow to punish the Rev Panzer.
Look at this guy.
That was so insane. He played like the best round I have ever seen defensively. Goichi like, yo, my bad, bro. My bad.
Oh my God, bro. I feel it for both of them, honestly.
Oh my Lord. KOG, always a character. Very emotive guy, this one. Yo, he played like, I get it, man.
Yo, I feel it.
Dude, he put it all on the line with that last round, seriously. He played, like, it. You cannot oversell.
What the hell?
Yo, this ninja's a Looney Tune. Hey, bro, say, I don't know why she was still standing there. I would have left. Once that ninja start tweaking like that, I would have looked at him like, yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Look at this ninja.
Just how well he played.
He's about to write a very sternly word.
Yo, this ninja is a Looney Tune, bro. This ninja Looney Tune. One more time.
Panzer.
Look at this ninja, bro.
So insane.
Look at
he
this
played
ninja.
like the best round I have ever seen defensively. Goichi like, yo, my bad, bro. My bad.
Bro, and she laughing at him. Yeah, how I feel to lose to a 68-year-old woman, ninja. Shout out to the ladies, ninja. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
Shout out to the ladies. Ladies for the dub. The ladies get the dub. Look at her. She's smiling. And damn, she look good for 68 though. I don't even like well, first off, let me not say that before they think I'm prejudiced. But yeah. You know, I've never really dated an Asian woman or been with an Asian woman, so I don't really know. Yeah. But yeah, she's 68 years old. Look at her for 68 years old. God damn. But yeah, look, bro.
Panzer.
Look at this ninja.
That was so insane.
Look
he played
at this
like
ninja.
The best round I have ever seen defensively. Goichi like, yo, my bad, bro.
Yo.
My bad.
Oh my God,
look
bro.
at this
I feel
ninja.
it for both of them, honestly.
Oh my
Yo.
Lord. KOG, always a character. Very emotive guy, this one. Yo, he played like, I get it, man.
That's why I told you it's Looney Tunes out here in these streets, bro. These ninjas crazy, bro. These ninjas crazy. I would not want a ninja like this around me, bro. I would be looking at that ninja like this, ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
Here we go.
Dude, he put it all on the line with that last
And you
round.
touch it, and look, she should have never touched him. I would have left, bro. Bro. Here we go.
Like it, you cannot
look at that ninja. Look at that
just
ninja.
how well he played.
Look
He's
at
about
him.
to write a very sternly word.
Oh my God, yeah, bro. Hey, ladies, protect yourself out here in these streets. These ninjas is loonies. All right, man. Let's continue with the show. Y'all answer the poll and hit the like button, ninja. These ninjas is loonies, bruh. These ninjas is loonies. Let's continue. Let's see. We got a fake nurse. Law and Order with Black Adam, people, as we gear up towards the main event. We have a fake nurse who treated 4,486 people arrested while wearing her scrubs.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Law and Order with Black Adam.
Hey there, are you Autumn?
Yeah?
Can you step out of the car for me, please?
Sure.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Oh, wait, what's going on?
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay,
We'll
my
tell you
child's
in a
across the street.
sec. Okay, all right.
Am I being arrested?
You are.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
An alleged fake nurse has just been arrested while still wearing scrubs after seeing more than 4,000 patients. 29-year-old Autumn Bardisa had been working just outside Tampa at Advent Health Palm Coast Parkway between June of 2024 and January of this year. In that time, she provided services to 4,486 patients.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Now, shout out to my male and female counterparts of all diasporas and all ethnicities, but specifically to my black ninjas that look like me. Yeah, ninja, I know it's hard, bro. This is why we don't want to go to the doctor, bro. I'm gonna say it, bro, because we worried about shit like this. So we had this lady do whatever she did to over 4,000 people, and nobody knew, nobody said anything. Ninja,
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
bro, what, like, bro, how did they not know? How did they not know? And basically what happened was, and this was in Florida. Shout out to the crib, man. Y'all know, if y'all don't know, I'm from Miami. I'm from the 305 time in the casket, you dig? But I'm not surprised. You can only expect some bullshit like this from Florida. Shout out to the crib. So police in Flagler County, Florida, say they arrested an alleged fake nurse who treated more than 4,000 patients despite not having proper qualifications. Autumn Bardisa was arrested while wearing scrubs and has been charged with 7 counts of practicing a healthcare profession without a license and 7 counts of fraudulent use of personal identification information. She worked at Advent Health Palm Coast Parkway in Palm Coast, and she was offered a promotion. A colleague note, and when she was offered a promotion, so first off, she was offered a promotion. What the hell is wrong with these people? But a colleague noticed her nursing assistant license had expired. This is one of the most disturbing cases of medical fraud we've ever investigated. So I've seen more about this story. So basically what happened was she was using the fact of her first name. She had a different last name, and she was saying that she got married or whatever, and her last name changed. So she was using another person's identification until the license expired. And when they had to renew the license, that's when they realized this person is impersonating another person. Ninja. Tell you, these people loonies out here, bruh. These people don't, hey, and I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, a lot of people are disassociated from reality. We got to kind of, you know, that's why, like I said, shout out to the core, man. Join up the core, ninja. Join up the core. I don't want to be militaristic, if that's even a word, right? Or I have a militarized mindset. But yeah, man, the reason why I created the core is not only so like-minded people can congregate, so that we can form some kind of coalition to go against this stupidity, and everybody can kind of protect everybody once everybody get to know each other. I'm gonna set up Discord soon. But yeah, bro, that shit crazy. Let me let them finish.
Sheriff Staley said the 7-month investigation they led found that Bardisa submitted fake documentation.
7 months. It took them 7 months to put this girl away, ninja. Come on, ninja. Come on, my ninja. Come on. That's not good, bro.
And a license of someone else with the same first name but a different last name when
Crazy
she was
shit.
applying for this job. Bardisa at the time said she had just been married and hadn't updated her license yet. In January, she was offered a promotion, and a colleague noticed that her nursing assistant license had expired. Her contract was then terminated and a criminal investigation was launched. Bardisa now faces 7 counts of practicing a healthcare profession without a license and 7 counts of fraudulent use of personal identification information.
Yeah, like I said, Law and Order with Black Adam, people. Let's continue. All right, we have a couple more. 1 second. First things first, we have legal trouble. Like I said, more Law and Order with Black Adam. We have Kodak Black's BM MJ saying he has 4 lawsuits pending against her, and she was just arrested over the January brawl linked to him. And for those who don't know, to bring you guys up to speed, let me pull up Hollywood Unlocked. 1 second. Hollywood Unlocked. So shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Where is it? Is it here or is it Dom is Live? We're gonna pull up Dom is Live actually. Shout out to Dom is Live News. 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. And answer the poll. Right here. Where is it? Where is it? 1 second, y'all. I gotta find it. I ain't got no glasses on. Right here. I didn't even see it. Yeah, so Kodak Black right now is facing a $10.6 million lawsuit over the 2022 Super Bowl party shooting. So the incident occurred outside Justin Bieber's Super Bowl after party at the Night Sky Restaurant / Lounge on February 12, 2022. Previously released video showed Kodak snapping pictures with fans before he was involved in a street brawl that erupted in gunfire. He was among several people injured in the shooting alongside bystanders Mark Schaefer and Adam Rahman. They're now seeking $10.6 million in damages from Kodak, arguing that he initiated the altercation in which they were shot. The suit originally named Bieber and the Nice Guy as co-defendants. However, they were dismissed from the suit months after the complaint was filed. And like I said, gentlemen, shout out to the ninjas that look like me. I show y'all this to show you, bro, when push come to shove, if you're in some bullshit, they're going to point the finger at you first. It don't matter who else is involved. They're going to point the last finger at you and try and make you handle the monetary issues, the legal issues, and everything associated with it. So be careful what you do out here in these streets and protect your neck. But continuing on, here we go.
This incident happened late in January. The reason why it's getting brought back up today is because a man is mad they have to help be a father to his children.
And this is MJ. This is Kodak's BM. So this is in January. They had a little issue or whatever. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. So right here. In January, they had an issue. 1 second. I'm going to make it bigger so I can read it. She's facing 5 felony criminal mischief charges. And when I say she, I'm talking about MJ. The jail records show she was arrested at the Broward County Courthouse. Investigators with the Wilton Manors Police Department said the melee came after Kodak Black brought all 3 mothers of his kids, including Johnson, to a January 15th birthday party at the Manor, located at 2345 Wilton Drive. The women were unhappy to see each other and started arguing, according to an incident report, and one attempted to fight Capri several times inside the venue. So one of the girls wanted to fight Kodak, one of his BMs. A witness stated that while the mothers were arguing and trying to fight, one of their brothers got involved in the argument, and that's how the entire fight started. Police wrote, once the brother got involved, so did Kodak Black's entourage. One woman told the police that Johnson snatched the wig off her head and punched her in the face. Police said that a sink, toilet, printer, and computer screen were among the items damaged inside the club. They say officers disbanded the crowd, and Johnson's and others were already and others involved in the brawl had already left. Yeah, man, like I said, so it's all cool to be a rapper and shit. When my shit pop off, y'all never see me in the mix, and hopefully that don't happen. I wonder how many baby mothers I'm gonna have. Let's continue.
Incident happened late in January. The reason why it's getting brought back up today is because a man is mad they have to help be a father to his.
And let me stop that right there. The reason why this is being brought up back today is not because a man doesn't want to be a father. The reason why it's being brought back up today is because, what's the correct term? Oh, due process. It's called due process, people. Do you guys know what due process is? So the way due process works is the court doesn't move on your time. The court moves on the court's time, and sometimes things take time with court. Here we go.
His children. So he's doing everything in his power to break me. But I'm God's favorite. And that won't happen. He won't allow that to happen. Yes, you have to be a dad. You have to handle up on your end as a father, just like I do as a mother. I wake up, I do this shit every day by myself, 24/7, all by myself, bro, with 2. And I ain't putting the blame on nobody, but you are the father, and you are more than able to help contribute to your children, my nigga. And you mad you gotta do that. So now you got 4 lawsuits pending against me, and you throwing me in jail over something that you really don't even care about for real. You just doing it because you're mad you have to help be a father.
If that's the case, well, let me mind my business. I don't want them to send the Goonies after me. Here we go.
You're mad I'm not gonna be dancing to the beat of your drum no more. You mad you can't control me. And I still wish you the best.
And it's always like I said, man, ladies, if you become a baby mother, shout out to the Eves. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
If you become a baby mother, I'm of the opinion, especially in the case of Kodak, and no disrespect to Yak, I'm saying, like, you knew he had other BMs. You knew what it was when you signed up, ninja. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You knew what it was when you signed up, ninja. I'm always confused. I'm just like, bro, when I hear these things, I'm like, what?
But you're gonna be a dad. This is another thing. She wasn't invited to the birthday party. They both threw their own party. Okay, like I said, it's like pulling teeth getting him to do anything. So I was not relying on him to throw a celebration for my daughter's party. I threw my own thing separately. Then he calls me the day of your birthday party. Oh, let's fly to Colorado. Matter of fact, you and the kids come to the Airbnb. We finna hang out. Help me pick out a venue. We finna do a party. He's literally telling me all these things. So how am I not invited? When we picked out the venue together, we would read each other 5 days before the party. No, we were not having any intercourse, nothing like that. We were just co-parenting. It wasn't none of that at all.
If it wasn't ninja, you became his BM. You knew what it was when you signed up, ninja. You knew what it was when you signed up. Here we go.
So how would I not be invited to my kid's party if I'm literally helping him plan the party and I'm literally with him? Like, he intentionally went out his way to leave the Airbnb that day to go do that weird little 1-2 he wanted to do. And I don't have no regrets. Like, it is what it is. Don't ever play with me or my motherfucking kids. And that's just that. Feel how you feel. If you feel like I'm wrong, oh well. I don't care. Another thing. She wasn't invited. But anyways, y'all. I love everyone that loved me. I support everyone that's supporting me. I appreciate all the love. Just the encouraging words, the good advice, because going through something like this is not, I never thought I would be the one going through it, but you know, you just never know, because one day it could be you.
Yeah, I mean, your baby daddy, and shout out to Yak, like I said, no disrespect to the GOAT, but your baby daddy's in the revolving door of the criminal system. Why would you not expect that to happen to you as well? That's just the way shit goes, people. If you ain't know, now you know. So like I said, y'all see me pop shit. Like I said, I stay away from all that. Shout out to the squares. I'm a square, ninja. And look, y'all gonna hear me talk about gang banging and all that in my music soon. And I'm still a square, ninja. None of it's real. None of it's real, okay? I'm telling you now. None of it's real. None of it's real. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm stepping on shit, blah, 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 blah. But none of it's real. I don't care. Here we go.
I see a lot of women, young girls say I inspire them and motivate them. Yeah, just put you and your babies first, girl. I mean, it's always there, okay? And just learn from my mistakes. Like, don't think with your emotions. Don't let your postpartum get the best of you. Don't let a man be able to take you out your character. Like, you just have to be mature and walk away from the situation, because it will end you up in situations like this.
Good words, good words. Anyways, we did this yesterday, but law and order with Black Adam, people. Let us know what you think in the comment section and hit the like button. We have Shannon Sharp. We discussed this yesterday. We're bringing it back up. Shannon Sharp's defamation lawsuit dismissed and resolved outside of court. Shout out to the beautiful Lauren LaRosa. Let's get it.
Yesterday, I broke an exclusive that Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, they reached a resolution in that defamation lawsuit. The woman, Jamalita Tillman out of Chicago, that's the woman who was viral in the Usher video. She had the moment where Usher went viral, and then all the people said she had a husband and her husband was leaving her allegedly. Well, she but she filed a lawsuit against Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco because they reported falsely, according to her, on that moment. And yesterday, it was entered into Pacer, which is the online system, that this was dismissed, and that a resolution had been found, and that the court had decided that they were going to dismiss it, but nothing would be awarded in court. So no money, no reward. I was then told by a source that outside of court, a settlement or resolution was reached.
Duh. Obviously.
What the hell, boy?
What are we talking about? You know she took some bread. He probably gave her $100K, because $100K is a lot of money, man. $100K is a lot of money, but damn. Yeah, I wonder how much it was. Let's see.
it was a mutual resolution that was reached. And I also received a statement from Jamalita Tillman, and she says, "We look forward to future discussions about the positive contributions Mr. Sharp and I both make to the community. I wish him, his family, and the business endeavors continued success."
After she just tried to sue this ninja for $10 million, ninja.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
And that's why I tell y'all it's a cold game full of snakes and shit. So if you try to play this game, man, it's full of snakes. Be ready for the snakes, because the snakes out here and it will get you some money. And that's why I always tell you guys, hey man, everything we say is for social media commentary only. Hold up, let me say this. Quick disclaimer, guys. Everything we say is for social media commentary and discussion only. These are all just our own opinions. Nothing is per se fact, and it's all based off of social media publications of other people. We don't know whether or not these things are actually true, but you guys are also able to do your own research. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Let's continue.
So that's done.
That resolution don't always mean that she got a payment, though.
Yeah,
right?
I was going to ask, is it monetary?
It doesn't always mean that she got a payment, but you know, I have a pretty good inkling of.
It's not, and shout out to Lauren. I'm not coming at Lauren. It's not only that you got a pretty good inkling, you know, you got the inside source. I mean, ninja, come on, ninja. She tried to sue for 10 M's, right? She seen the white girl sue for 10 M's or whatever. The white girl got 23 M's. She's gonna try and get herself some money. That was an easy lick, and shout out to her for getting that easy lick. Jamalita or Jamila, whatever her name is, shout out to her for getting that easy lick. But yeah, ninja, like I said, gentlemen, if you become a man of means, protect your neck out here. Like I said, contracts with everything. You know, you engage in whatever with a woman, use rubbers, all that, bro, because these girls ain't playing no games. Shout out to the ladies, and I don't blame them. Here we go.
Kind of what happened, but I don't know a number, but I do have a pretty good inkling of what happened.
And I'm guessing it's between the range of 100K to about 3 mil, maybe a mil. I'm thinking maybe a mil, and that's really heavy. But I'm thinking 100K to about between 100K to a mil. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah. Let's continue.
And I did try and reach out to her attorneys because Ms. Tillman said, you know what, I'm done with this. There's nothing else I can tell you, because I asked her. She's like, I can't comment on it. And I heard
and she can't comment on it because after that, they made her sign a non-disclosure. So shout out to the Nightcap and shout out to Shannon Sharp and Ocho. Here we go.
Then back on the number.
What's the inkling?
The inkling is that I know that there was more than just a, hey, let's just get rid of this or let's just settle this. But there was she's very well taken care of. She's
there was
happy.
A what?
There was.
Yeah, like I said, so I'm thinking between, if she's very well taken care of, I'm thinking $1 million to $5 million now. So shout out to her for hitting that lick. But for sure, it was it was at least $1 million. You know, like I said, y'all ninjas ain't never seen $1 million, and it probably was enough. It probably was between $1 million and $5 million because she has to pay out her lawyers as well. And usually, depending on whether or not whatever she charged for the lawyers, if she got her own lawyers, there are some lawyers that work pro bono. So if they work pro bono, they probably took anywhere from 30 to 55% of the earnings. So like I said, now I'm thinking between $1 million and $5 million. So you know she's happy, and that's why she ain't saying shit. Shout out to her. She just changed her own life. Yep, she changed her whole life. Here we go.
Settlement. There was money involved.
And answer the poll and hit the like button. We about to get to the main event. Here we go.
Oh, so you think there was a payment?
Yeah, allegedly.
This is from Lauren LaRosa. Lauren LaRosa
No,
thinks there was a payment.
we know there was a payment, bruh.
Her opinion. I mean, I will say
really
this.
good source.
I will say this: if you say some wrong news, and I tell you it's wrong, and you don't correct it, and it's been a long time, and I keep telling you that it's wrong, and it's affecting me and my life and things on the internet, and people don't take it down, yeah, she should be taken care of.
And I
in
saw
somehow,
people,
some way.
when I posted the story, I saw people reacting to it and kind of like attacking her for doing what she did. And I feel like if she felt like it was incorrect and it was messing up what she had going on, like what's wrong with her doing that?
And what it is that people have an expectation to tell you what to do. For example, shout out to all my haters that come to my page and tell me how they don't like my content. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, all you haters that don't like my content. I'm always confused as to why you feel the need to tell me you don't like my content. I'm like, hey, Ninja, if you don't like it, it's okay, but why tell me about it? Like, what do you want me to do? I didn't think to myself, hey, I'm making this for you. You know, I thought to myself, hey, I'm making this from my audience that want to hear about this. Shout out to my core people. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the Eves, Ninja. If you're not an Adam and if you're not an Eve, you wouldn't understand. It's for those people that understand. And if you don't like the content, that's okay. Like I said, I'm an up-and-coming content creator. You know I do what I do. But don't hate on me, Ninja. Hate on yourself, Ninja. Mind your business. And if you don't like it that much to where you have to tell me, I suggest you invest in everything I invested in and go make your own show. Okay? Let's continue.
Oh, no, nothing at all. I mean, listen, free speech is not free. There's a price to pay for everything that comes out of your mouth, and folks can cash in at any time if they're spreading wrong information. So, like all the podcasters and the YouTubers, the content creators, the reality is when you get on these platforms and say things that aren't true, you can be held liable. It's just a matter of when and if a person wants to pursue the case, they can.
Yep. So, look, one thing that y'all all got to realize, right? People, like, it doesn't have to be true, but people can still take a case out on you. So there are people who are petty enough to take a case out on you just to fuck with your money. So always keep that in mind. And that's why I tell y'all, we pop shit here, but everything is just jokey joke. Like, I don't mean nothing. If anything, I'm a fan of all these people, and that's why I do my show on all these people. It's not to come at them negatively in any kind of way or berate them or talk down on them. No, I like what they do. I like watching them. You know, they have a lot of people supporting them. These are big people, right? In a world where the idea of celebrity has died down, these are people who are still managing to find a way to create influence in their own lives and in the lives of other people. So that's why y'all see me do the show. So shout out to everybody we feature on the show. You feel me? Shout out to everybody we feature on the show. That's just it, and that's all. I mean no ill will. Shout out to the gangbangers too. I mean no ill will. It's just performative, if anything. Let's continue.
Yeah. Yesterday,
all right, so that's it. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Now, we have three more. We got two more, and then we're going to be at the main event. So hit the like button, answer the poll. Law and Order with Black Adam. A lot of Law and Orders today. So the FBI has arrested an Ohio man who threatened to cleanse Cincinnati of black people.
What the hell?
Ninja.
Oh my God, no way.
Usual suspects, my ninja. The FBI has arrested Scott Michael Hanna, a 30-year-old Ohio man, white man, after he allegedly posted disturbing threats on social media about organizing a mob to off black people in Cincinnati, ninja. According to the WLWT, Hanna used X, formerly known as Twitter, to declare his violent intention, stating that he plans to cleanse the city of blacks by Sunday and organize others to help carry it out. And also, shout out to my white brothers and sisters. But when you say blacks and you don't say black people, Ninja, I'm side-eyeing you like this, Ninja. When you say blacks, I'm looking at you like,
But what the hell, boy?
It gives me the opinion that you're a bit stereotypical, because I don't say whites, or I don't say Mexicans, or I do say Mexicans, but I mean we all say white people, black people, Mexican people, Asian people. That's just the positive way of putting it. So when you say blacks, Ninja, I'm looking at you like this, Ninja. Anyways, yeah, so the FBI aggressively investigates those who threaten our communities with violence, said FBI Cincinnati Special Agent in Charge Elena Ayatrorola. I can't say her name properly, but shout out to Miss Elena. Shout out to her. And this also proves my point further that we all, when we're on social media, guys, we all have an FBI agent or a CIA agent that got a profile on us. So shout out to my CIA agent and my FBI agent. I love you. Hi. This is my community right here. But yeah, threats like this impact the entire community and have serious consequences. Hanna was arrested Friday and charged with making an interstate communication with a threat to injure, which is a federal offense that could result in up to 5 years in prison. This isn't the first time Hanna's been in trouble with the law. Here we go.
A Dayton man is in custody after sharing a tweet threatening to kill 30,000 people.
30-year-old Scott Michael Hanna was arrested this morning by the FBI and appeared in court this afternoon. 2 News reporter Evan Bales is live in the newsroom after talking with some neighbors about what happened. Evan?
Brooke, Jack Hanna is facing 5 years in prison for a tweet put out on X yesterday, and he's charged with making an interstate communication with a threat to injure. The FBI showed up this morning after that tweet caught their attention.
called me and said, "You won't believe it, but the police are out here."
This is the scene that greeted Scott Michael Hanna's neighbors, federal agents surrounding his home shouting for him to surrender himself to the police.
I told y'all they be watching. Y'all thought I was playing though. Necessary evil. See, when y'all think I'm tripping out and I'm a conspiracy theorist, it's like, nah, bro, it just makes sense, bro. Checks and balance. I just put it in the chat, in the poll, and y'all answer the poll. The poll is, chat, do you think this is a setup because of who Jason is for the main event? And like I said, checks and balance for a reason. So there's a check and balance system. There is a check and balance system all throughout society. Your jobs have check and balance systems, Ninja. Always keep that in mind. Here we go.
All of this stemmed from a racially charged tweet, with Hanna claiming he was going to gather a mob and kill thousands of black people, saying they were going to fill the morgues and by Sunday have killed 30,000. Cincinnati police reported the post to the FBI, who reached out to local law enforcement, saying Hanna had a history with them. In a prior incident,
a Dayton man is in custody after...
In September of 2024, Hanna used a sword to strike a woman in the neck, resulting in serious injury and what police called a partial decapitation. When approached...
God protect me from these crazies out here in these streets, and that's why I stay strapped with my Glocky on, Ninja. Let's continue.
By officers, he became irate, yelling and calling one of them a racial slur. On Friday, the FBI released a statement saying in part, quote, "The FBI aggressively investigates those who threaten our communities with violence. Threats like this impact the entire community and have serious consequences," end quote. Neighbors I spoke with said it's scary what happened, and they hope Hanna can get the help he needs. Another neighbor who has lived here for years says the police have been to Hanna's unit 3 times in the last year.
I'm not surprised based on the unit and based on just like the recent history, but you know, one bad seed doesn't make the whole neighborhood terrible, you know.
Yeah, man, like I say, man, you know, we always be popping shit on here about the police. We be like, shout out to the pigs and shit. But for real, man, shout out to the police and law enforcement, and shout out to the FBI and the CIA and everybody that does everything to protect all of us that live here in America, man. We really appreciate y'all. You know, we was taught coming up, no snitching and shit like that. Don't fuck with the feds. You know, don't fuck with the police. But yeah, we really appreciate y'all. One time for the law enforcement, man. Here we go.
Now, Hanna did not enter a plea in court today and is scheduled to appear next on August 13th for a preliminary hearing. Live in the newsroom, Evan Bales, 2 News.
All right, let's continue. Last one. Shout out to this queen right here. We have this daughter revealing a jaw-dropping truth about her mom's infidelity. Listen to this, people. Listen to this.
When I was younger, my mom would make us take explicit pictures of her, and she would send it to her boyfriend on WhatsApp.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
When I was younger, my mom would make us take explicit pictures of her, and she would send it to her boyfriend on WhatsApp. And I was literally probably 10 years old. She made my little brother do it at the time. He was probably 6 years old. She would like, oh, hold the camera like this, and she would like open her legs on the bed. And
what the hell? Oh my God, no way.
He would have to do it. And I'm thinking like, this is so disgusting. Like, girl, you is nasty. But she ain't seen nothing wrong with it. She was like, oh, y'all came out of me anyway, so it don't matter. She would say that in Creole, and I'm just like, girl, when I was...
And it's a Haitian lady, god damn it.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Yep. I wonder why I give up on you people. That's why I've given up on the world. You can't save the world. You can only save a few. Here we go.
When I was younger, my mom would make us take still trifling because your younger son is witnessing you do this. Like, that's really nasty, like, as heck. Yep. And my mom would do it on a regular basis, like, literally. I would, like, and mind you, these men are not even sending her money or nothing. Like, she would just do it just to do it.
Now, see, you lost me right there, little mama. You lost me right there. It don't matter if they were sending you money. It doesn't make sense to do that. That's not normal. This is what I call trauma that goes on within the community. So when you see black people in a state of sexual androgeninity, and I just made that word up, but when you see black people being sexually androgynous, this is one of the reasons why, because this is subconscious trauma, people. Subconscious trauma. Here we go.
But then when my dad come home.
My bad with the police sound, guys. I know y'all be thinking y'all hear the police. My bad with the police sound. I know it scares people away. It was just a good sound, but let's continue.
She would literally like not answer their calls on WhatsApp, just ignore them until my dad goes to work. And I'm just like, ma'am.
And her dad, fuck. So, and her dad was in her life, and when her dad came home, she would act like she wasn't doing that. Yeah, man. And y'all want me to get married? I don't know about all that, bro. I can't trust nobody because of what I see. And I know they say believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. But yeah, shit like that made me say, yeah, I'm just gonna stay single for the rest of my life. I'll have kids and shit with whoever. We'll make a contract or whatever, and we'll keep it pushing because I ain't got time for that bullshit. Here we go.
It's the shit my mom used to do, and I'm just looking at it like, oh Lord, like it's crazy. I don't know what was going in her mind. Still trying.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Ninja, I got no words, Ninja. All right, main event, man. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all know what it is. 4, 3, 2, 2. All right, man, we at the main event. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit the like button. So we have Jason Lee being accused of using $50K in city funds for wilding out event he starred in. Answer the poll in the chat as of right now. Hold up, let me see where we're at. Right now, we have 100% of people saying there's checks and balances for the reason. And the question was, chat, do you think this is a setup because of who Jason is? I personally think it's a setup. Not necessarily because of who Jason is, but because what he represents. And what Jason represents is the LGBTQ plus community, right? Shout out to the alphabet boys and girls. Yeah, so he represents the LGBTQIA plus, and he's in a position of power. So for those of you who don't know, Jason Lee is actually the vice, I think he's the vice mayor. Let me see. He's the vice mayor of Stockton, I believe. I didn't even know that. But yeah, so he has influence and he has power socially. So Jason Lee, the vice mayor of Stockton, and Law and Order with Black Adam, the final Law and Order and the main event, people. So Jason Lee is the vice mayor of Stockton. And as the vice mayor of Stockton and the media personality who owns Hollywood Unlocked and was the creator of Hollywood Unlocked, he's under fire after allegedly using $50,000 in city funds to cover a Wild 'N Out event he was featured in.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
No way, yay. So the city says the money came from a risk mitigation fund to prevent cancellation, but the interim city manager claims he never signed off on the payout. Lee says it was all done to boost community morale and attract future events, but critics say he used the city cash for self-promo. Here we go.
And we start tonight with breaking news. Late today, the interim city manager in Stockton announced an investigation. It's all about the use of $50,000 in the city's risk mitigation fund. The money was used in connection to a recent Wild 'N Out event, allegedly without the city manager's approval or...
And shout out to Wild 'N Out. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Let me pull up Wild 'N Out. Let me pull up the episode. I don't know which episode it was though, right? This is a month later, but we're gonna see the most recent episode. So let me see. Jason Lee, Wild 'N Out. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it. Everybody talking about it, but here we go.
The jury of Hollywood needs to know which of these straight cast members on stage right now, what would you unlock?
Brother, what's that?
All right, here we go.
A long time ago when I was on this show, I said, if he taught me how to spit, I'd teach him how to
So, Hitman holla.
Brother, Anyways, yeah. So I guess that was the episode or whatever. I just showed y'all that quick excerpt. Let me see. Back to Instagram. Here we go. And let us know what you think in the comment section.
And we start tonight with breaking news. Late today, the interim city manager in Stockton announced an investigation. It's all about the use of $50,000 in the city's risk mitigation fund. The money was used in connection to...
So the problem really is where the money comes from. So the risk mitigation fund. So the risk mitigation fund, I don't think was supposed to be used for a TV episode, right? That's just what it is. Here we go.
A recent Wild and Out event, allegedly without the city manager's approval or knowledge. The city is now investigating exactly how that money was authorized and who was involved. So stay with ABC 10 for updates.
And we have what Jason had to say. Let me see. And like I said, I think it's also because I don't know whether or not he signed off properly or they did the right chain of command. But what I do know is, like I said, Jason Lee represents the alphabet community. What else? He has a lot of influence and he's starting to build up influence. And who knows where he's trying to go in the future. But that's why they got to come out with the shit now. Jason Lee responds accusations. Let me see. Where we at? Where is it? And it's tough because you wouldn't know that Jason Lee was the vice mayor. You wouldn't know. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I might have to go on I might have to go on the internet. We're gonna go on the internet real quick. Let me go on the internet and pull it up because he responded. Let me see. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me see. Not images, news. And Jason Lee said that, or he denied. Hold on one second. They always got to hit you with some advertisements. Let me see. All right, so Jason Lee denied doing any wrongdoing in the comedy show fund controversy, despite an ongoing investigation. So Stockton Vice Mayor Jason Lee is speaking out amid growing controversy over the city's use of public funds for the recent Wild and Out comedy show at the Adventist Health Arena. Lee says he did nothing wrong and that everything was handled in line with city policies. However, an independent investigation is now underway and the California Attorney General may soon get involved. When I saw the weaponization of Wild and Out in the press, I was extremely concerned.
Meanwhile, tonight, Stockton Vice Mayor Jason Lee is speaking.
Before I play that, I was extremely concerned, but it didn't shock me because the politically motivated attacks that have been happening over the last 6 months since this interim city manager has been here have been extremely concerning, is what Jason Lee said. So on Wednesday, he said he did nothing wrong and was not involved in the decision to use the city money to save a comedy show, Wild and Out, at Adventist Health Arena, a show that Lee helped bring to Stockton and also performed in. In emails obtained by ABC 10, arena officials warned city staff members that promoters of the show were considering canceling the May event because of low ticket sales just one day before the show was set to happen. That's when someone at the city hall made the decision to use the $50,000 from the city's risk mitigation fund to save the show. Okay, so it sounds like it was within guidelines, but was it really needed to use that $50K is the real issue. So Lee says he was not involved in those conversations and that everything was done according to current city policies. It says the request should have gone to the city manager. It doesn't say the policy requires it to go to the city manager. Lee said this week, Stockholm's interim city manager launched the internal investigation into the money spent on the event. But Lee, as well as council member Mario Enriquez, said they did nothing wrong and want the Attorney General's office to step in and help prove that. I will be making a motion directing the city attorney to refer this matter to the California Attorney General's office because transparency is important, ethics is important. Lee is calling the investigation a conspiracy and pointed the finger back at the interim city manager, Steve Colangelo, accusing him of violating the Brown Act and retaliation. This sudden controversy that came out of nowhere is nothing more than a distraction from the real scandal that's happening in the building behind me. Here we go.
out. It comes in response to a controversy over city funds being used for a recent Wild 'N Out show.
He says everything was handled properly and in line with city policies. But as ABC 10's Austin Castro reports, the state attorney general may soon get involved in the investigation.
When I saw the weaponization of Wild 'N Out.
And there go your boy Jason. This ninja the mayor. This ninja the mayor, man. Shout out to this ninja. Well, he's the vice mayor. Shout out to this ninja right here. Well, I don't even know if he's a ninja, but shout out to the good brother Jason. Here we go.
In the press, I was extremely concerned, but it didn't shock me because the politically motivated attacks that have been happening over the last 6 months since this interim city manager has been here has been extremely concerning.
Stockton Vice Mayor Jason Lee on Wednesday defending he did nothing wrong and was not involved in the decision to use city money to save a comedy show, Wild 'N Out, at Adventist Health Arena, a show that Lee helped bring to Stockton and he also performed in. In emails obtained by ABC 10, arena officials warned city staff members that promoters of the show were considering canceling the May event because of low ticket sales a day before the show was set to happen. That's when someone at City Hall made the decision to use $50,000 from the city's risk mitigation fund to save the show. Lee says he was not involved in those conversations and everything was done according to current city policies.
Says the request should have gone to the city manager. It doesn't say the policy requires it to go to the city manager.
This week.
All right, so that right there is very important. He said it says the request should have gone to the city manager, not that it's required to go to the city manager. That means it was supposed to go whether or not he tried to get the money, it's going to go to the city manager first. And I guess that's what he's making his case on. Here we go.
Week, Stockton's interim city manager launched an internal investigation into the money spent on the event, but Lee, as well as council member Mario Enriquez, say they did nothing wrong and they want the attorney general's office to step in and prove that.
This sudden controversy that came out of nowhere is nothing more than a distraction from the real scandal that's happening in the building behind me.
Lee is calling this investigation a conspiracy and pointed the finger back at interim city manager Steve Colangelo, accusing him of violating the Brown Act and retaliation.
I will be making a motion directing the city attorney to refer this matter to the California Attorney General's office. Because transparency is important, ethics is important.
In Stockton, Austin Castro, ABC 10.
Austin, thank you. We did reach out to the city for a statement from the mayor and interim city manager on Jason Lee's comments today, but have not yet received a response.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, man, man.
This is Window.
Yeah, what do y'all think, man? I don't know. What I will say is, like I said, Jason Lee is becoming powerful. I've watched him grow. Now I ain't watch him like that. Shout out to the homos. But nah, I mean, in all actuality, shout out to Jason Lee for real. He has a lot that he's doing now. I don't know what his plans are politically in the future, but I'm assuming it's to go far places. Past that, I don't know whether or not this was on purpose or not on purpose. What I do know is it was probably a mistake. There was an error along the chain of command. Past that, let us know what you think in the comment section. That's it for today's show. I'm going to post some content later, but I'm going to be busy tonight. So no Tonight Show tonight, right? But past that, man, like I said, shout out to everybody that watches. Shout out to everybody that watches on the playback. At the end of the day, we have 100% of people saying that there's checks and balances for a reason. So we don't know what to believe, but we'll keep you guys updated on the story. Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance and you are not alone. There are pockets of Adam spread throughout the planet. We're going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. Shout out to the Atoms. Shout out to the Eve. Shout out to the Core. We back in here tomorrow. Peace.